And we're off. Alright, we got an immediate barrel room right here. We've got a skeleton that'll let us get two things. We got some chicken. Chicken's not bad. Ochre getting a little bit. Getting the carrot. Gonna be able to use that for some immediate mapping. Ancalagor looking to set this up as well. Gets both the drumstick and the carrot. Gonna use that for the mapping as well real quick. Gonna check this last barrel as well. It's just gold. A little bit of money doesn't hurt though. And finding a base torch in the 1-1 red chest is pretty nice too. We do want a little bit of wall vision on Suzu. Ochre trying to set this up to not go zooming everywhere with the bat. Also probably wants to check this shop. Finds a magic apple, so that's an extra heart right there. Ancalagor already went down to 1-2. Finding only just the pawnbroker though. So that means our next tier 3 cracked wall is going to be the food shop if we can find it. His wooden shield is going to protect from one hit right here, forward facing, which is better than nothing, I guess, but definitely not something to rely on. We've got a boss shrine right here. Definitely worth taking on Suzu most of the time. We've also got the blood shop right next to the exit. Oh, that's a great blood shop. That is one you definitely kill for. Ancalagor having no problem accidentally jumping into the skeleton, though. Gonna have to eat that chicken right there. Probably should have eaten the chicken after grabbing the thorns. Oh, and we've definitely got the food shop here now. Gonna use the blood drum to get in. It's a pretty mediocre food shop. Just gonna have to hang on to those items for now. Ochre getting the items as well. Trying to decide what we want to do. There is a convenient ghost that Ochre can use to open this up. So gonna be able to do this as well. And has the chicken as well, so gonna be able to gluttony off this chicken after eating the apple. And go up to now 8 hearts, so in quite a good position for Ochre. And Ancalagor does have the gluttony still on deck, but needs to find more food to use it with. First boss is going to be Coral Rift, pretty easy with the free spell on deck. Probably going to be checking black for armor. And unfortunately it's Karate Gi. That is a damage up, but that's not the kind of damage up you want as Ancalagor, considering you're on 3.5 hearts. Gi giving you a +1 on Suzu, but only doubling the damage you take, and that's not very good. Ochre went purple instead and got a pulse spell out of it, so looking quite good. And finding a blast helm in this shop as well. Wondering if gonna go ahead and just take that over the thorns. You have lots of hearts already. I think this is okay. And Ancalagor finding some extra chicken on 2-1. Managed to gluttony off of that, but the leprechaun's getting away, unfortunately. Looking like we're just going to press on without it. Tar monster for Ochre, unfortunately. Nice pulse to get that skeleton out of the way. Alright, everyone just kind of zooming. We're only working on 1 damage right here, so both racers handling this very well for only having 1 damage. Ancalagor just a little bit ahead on 2-3 right here. Oh, but jumping way too far down. Probably should have just tanked that hit. Went way down. I'm going to have to hit this trap door instead. But Ochre getting a little stuck at the exit too. And down to only 4 hearts. Finding a throwing charm somewhere though. Going to be useful for a few things. Nice easy pattern right here though. Checking black again. It is the strength shield. So there is a +1, but breaking the shield does make you lose that +1. So it's a little scary to try and hang on to. Ancalagor going down to the shop, finding a map, and going to be able to use that wall mimic to just get out. Ochre goes for the transmog. Looks like we've got a torch of walls on Ochre's side now, so going to help out with the mapping, but generally the torch of walls is going to do it. But killing the shopkeep means we're going to be able to take the dry baby over. And just going to go ahead and transmog that into Wonder. So Ochre in a very good position now with a whole bunch of extra effects. Extra defense, 2 extra attack power, regen, fast cooldown on spells. Like, this is quite an Ochre's play now, even being a floor behind. I'm going to go ahead and leave the monocle behind to keep the blast down, because you don't really need monocle at this point. You have pretty much everything you want in a build thanks to Wonder. Ochre can go and take that trapdoor down. And Ancalagor already dropping down into 4-1 right here. Found her some Hargreaves, a little bit of extra defense, but has to be careful not to break this shield, because this is the only sword. Oh, of course, it breaks the moment I say that. So ancalagor now out on damage, and has a little bit of armor, but not a whole lot to work with. Ochre, in the meantime, already catching up. Already now almost beat for beat going into 4-2. And Ochre's just going to fly at this point because we have fast cooldowns and just Wonder and regen. As you can see, just ancalagor sliding around everywhere. Going to have to take extra beats to kill things and set the charges up. Nice diagonal bounce on ancalagor's side. But Ochre the first down into death metal. Going to go ahead and use those throwing stars for a quick kill. ancalagor now starting this fight. Probably going to use the Berserk Scroll right here and just charge right through him. No, it just sets it up with the Warlock. Nice shot right there. But at this point, like, there's not a whole lot ancalagor can do to really catch up because Ochre's just got such a pushable build. And finding an immediate trapdoor, going to be able to just pulse that out. Like, ancalagor doesn't even have that option because he didn't have any pulse. Yeah, Ochre already into the final boss. It's going to be Fortissimo right here. Just bomb him out, freeze, and Ochre's done. It's going to take game one right there. Absolutely ridiculous getting Wonder. Alright, both racers readying up for round two right here. See what's going to happen. See if ancalagor can catch up for this next race. Countdown started. Alright, and off we go. Alright, we've got a cracked wall right here on 1-1 on ancalagor's side, and also finding the torch. Probably going to be skipping the cracked wall this time, though. Nice job on Ochre's side, just waiting just a little bit, just enough to be able to get that dragon lined up right there. ancalagor jumping into the stairs not too long after. Then we got a lock shop right here. It's got 2 hearts. I think that might be worth killing Freddy for. Yeah, Ochre gonna go do that. Gonna go ahead and take the hearts. Not gonna take the ballet shoes, interestingly. Like, that would be good transmog fodder just in case. ancalagor the first down into King Konga, our first boss. Probably just gonna set up the charge right here. And then get the nice U-turn. Oh, gonna have to set that up again. Gets the charge. Ochre not too far behind right here. Also having to do an extra hit. Black chest this time is plate armor, so now we're nice and protected. Plate armor being the most common thing you get out of the black chest at Suzu. Ochre gonna take that as well. Like, you generally take so much damage as Suzu since you're just kind of zipping around everywhere. It's worth getting the defense. Getting a little bit of an adventure bat for ancalagor, though. Didn't want to try and hit there. And Ochre already down into 2-2 as ancalagor kind of fumbles that last bat hit. Finding an extra bomb in the crate right there. Not a bad find. Nice convenient mole to get that back in. Ochre getting kind of beat up, though. It's kind of an ugly exit room. ancalagor zipping into the stairs first, though. Oh, really? Really? Transmog into Wonder immediately? Really? ancalagor, you have a bomb. Use your bomb. So, Ochre is actually going to be missing on the Wonder this time as ancalagor gets Wonder. So, ancalagor just needs to push at this point. But that's ridiculous. Transmute tomes and the freaking Wonder in the same shop. This game is such a troll. Anyways, Deep Blues went down really quick. Looks like it was Fireball tomes. ancalagor just going to skip out on that because you don't really need tomes at this point. You'd want actual spells. Yeah, ancalagor just tanking everything, and the regen patching it up, plus the extra defense just makes everything so much easier. Ochre having to play this really safe, having only 1 damage here. And ancalagor taking the trapdoor. Now we're about tied up. Nice. Yeah. Finding the throw charm again on Ochre's side. Didn't really get a whole lot of use out of it last run. And Ochre down to half a heart. Oh! Ended up in a really bad position. 2 riders were just waiting for it. Ochre goes down. So ancalagor is going to be able to play this pretty safe as a whole. Can't play too safe with Ochre because Ochre is known to push no matter what. But we can definitely chill just a bit. We don't have any shops available on Ochre's side, or ancalagor's side anymore since we killed for Wonder. But we can definitely play things a little easier. Yeah, getting a nice lineup in that 4-1 exit room. So ancalagor's probably not going to stop for much, but probably will go for an extra potion if needed. Ancalagor, you still need to deal with black bats. Black bats will just hit you. Not going to take that monocle. Ochre setting back up, back in 1-3. Doesn't look like she went for the extra hearts this time. ancalagor just zipping along 4-3. Oh, this is a bad goo situation. Oh, down, took a hit on goo. Needs to use these, yeah, use those freeze tomes. I can't speak. Use those freeze tomes. Get out of there. And we've got the other one for Coral Rift coming up. Ochre got that plate armor again, no problem. But ancalagor is just going to jump right into Zone 5. Should be pretty fast set of floors right here with Wonder. You can just kind of zip right along the wire. Got 2 extra heart containers right there. I'd probably take those considering you have regen, just in case. You could fill an extra heart or 2. Just in case. But ancalagor not having any issues getting through here. Gonna go ahead and just use the bomb right here to just blast right into the exit room. Setting that up. Nice. And into death metal. Gonna be able to set up a pretty easy fight here. Just tank an eye until death metal's in the way, and you're done. And ancalagor takes game 2. A very speedy 506 IGT, 517 RTA. Very impressive. I can't believe we've gotten Wonder on both races so far. Kind of silly. Good luck, have fun, don't find Wonder. That's pretty much what this seed has come down to. Alright. Both racers 1-1 right now. We'll see who can get this 3rd and final point. This racer's ready up. And we're off. Got immediate cracked wall right here. No enemy nearby, though. ancalagor just going to bomb. Take a look here. It's got bomb charm and health. I guess you can get the bomb charm for free in exchange for the bomb. Ochre finding a frost charm. Going to go ahead and use this monkey to get into the shop for free. Going to be able to bomb for these. So we can keep the chicken for later. A fair trade, I think. Yeah, Blood Drum not really doing a whole lot of Suzu. Like, you can use it to initiate some dashes, but unless you have a good source of regen, it's kind of hard to justify taking the Blood Drum over stuff like health. Ochre zipping around a little bit here. ancalagor getting into these stairs first. Ochre just really wanted that barrel, but I guess decided against it at the last second. ancalagor finding some bombs. Finding some throwing stars in the chest right here. Going to use the carrot for mapping. Nothing to buy, unfortunately, on ancalagor's side. Just doesn't have the money. Not sure what Ochre's trying to do. Is she going to kill? No, she's just going to buy. Going to get protection charm. Thought there was a dig through. There is a dig through using those 2 bombs with the bomb charm. But it was quite a ways away, unfortunately. Not really worth it. There is a secret shop right here. It's going to be the Shriner. Do have 1 bomb left. Could go for get the gold, bop the darkness, and take the war ring. It looks like that's what we're going to do on Ochre's side, as ancalagor is already down to the boss fight for Zone 1. Looks like it's going to be Congo 1 here. So we're going to have an initial advantage for ancalagor, but Ochre's going to have a significant damage and mapping advantage here. Oh, just took the darkness, didn't even take the war. Probably going to rely on trying to do something else. Oh, unfortunately, only glass armor in the black chest. Ooh, that's not something you want to see. You could take war. You bomb the ring out, then you take the darkness. That's a good point. I'm trying to think how else that would have worked out. Yeah, I guess not. Good point. Alright, finding the glass shot, finding some slippers. Ochre's still down in zone 1, still looking for stuff. And Ancalagor's just kind of pushing ahead, finding a pulse spell, quite useful. Neither planet's taking a hit yet, still holding on to that frost charm. Ochre finishing up King Konga here. Probably going to check something other than black if they saw that black was glass. It is the Ring of Shielding. That is a ring swap. And that is some protection, which is never a bad thing on Suzu. Ancalagor already down into 2-3 here. Ochre grabbing the potion as well. Nice pulse on Ancalagor's side. But losing the glass armor to a bat, of course. Of course. Oh, we've got a conjure. Probably going to conjure some armor here. No, go for headgear. Finding Crown of Thorns, which isn't a bad find. Regen's very nice. Ancalagor getting the plate armor out of 2-4. So Ancalagor looking pretty protected, especially with this potion that was on Zone 2. Good on Ancalagor not zipping all the way down off that Banshee. I think that was the smart play. And finding a map, so Ancalagor's not going to have any problems getting around. Oh, but aggroing Freddy! I don't think that was intentional. Just bomb charm things. So no more shops for Ancalagor as Freddy is very dead. Had a great recovery there, thankfully using the Snowbro to block him out for a bit. But that was way scarier than it needed to be. Popping the Frost Charm too. So only about a floor difference. Ochre's definitely caught up quite a bit. Actually, we are into the same boss fight. Nice job on Ancalagor's side using the freeze right there. Ochre setting that up nicely too. Very nice use of the Snowbro on both sides. Transmutes in purple though, not particularly useful. Ochre trying to check for damage up, but only finding Karate Gi in the black chest there. So neither race are really doing a whole lot here. Nice pulse on Ancalagor's side. Ancalagor's pulse use has been really good. Oh, Ochre getting surrounded on goo. And we've got dead Freddy kind of roaming around right here. He's just kind of going everywhere. Found grenades on Ancalagor's side, though. That's going to be huge with the nukes. Like, nukes are huge. Yeah, we got big gaming going on. Ochre, it looks like we found the arena with a ring of protection, it looks like. There was a strength charm and a protection charm, too. Not sure where all that came from. So, on the same floor again. Looks like Ancalagor had to stop for some health. Ochre's just pushing down hard, especially now that she has damage. Ancalagor really needs to use these nukes. Nice use of the nuke right there. Strength Charm and regen? Wow. Well, it looks like it's protection. Ochre has no bombs, though. Gonna have to use the Snowbro to get that fight started. Ancalagor catching up immediately with nukes and still has 7 on deck. So if Ancalagor plays this well, he can just nuke out all of these exit rooms. Both players doing a little bit of zipping right here. Ancalagor, you have grenades. Ancalagor losing the potion now. Getting pushed back quite a bit here. Oh, nice grenade right there. Oh, it's looking sketchy. Just no health to work with compared to Ochre. Ochre still has the potion. She can go as fast as she wants. Both of them get into the exit at about the same time for Fortissimo. And we've got the grenades on Ancalagor's side. But trying to line up this kill. Oh, that's going to cost him. As Ochre jumps into the exit first. Oh, wow. So close right there. Looks like ancalagor's going to go ahead and contest that, but really, he should have just used the grenades. Should have just thrown the grenades in his face. I think that would have made the difference, rather than having to try and line up the devil. Yeah, look at that IGT. It's definitely very close, but I think that one's really going to go to Ochre. I think that last-minute decision to try and use the devil instead of grenades is going to cost ancalagor. Oh, what a race. Well, GG's to both racers. Very, very quick runs. We didn't get Wonder on that last seed, but it was a wonder that ancalagor finished with how scary the health situation got. Yeah, the 3 grenades where they used the back end of the range, like the grenade use was exceptionally good. But that's going to end that race. I'm going to wait for just a bit here because we do have another race coming up next. We're going to have Ochre and Biggie throwing down in Suzu. So let me get them set up.